Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name's Catherine and this is So Much Sewing. This channel is all about sewing. It's all about creating clothing for myself mostly, sometimes for my granddaughter, occasionally for my husband. It talks all about patterns, fabrics, mashing patterns and fabrics together, fitting issues that I seem to be having at the moment, and just learning all about how to sew for and dress this new body of mine. I've lost over 48 kilos, I think, which is about 100 pounds, 7.5 stone. I don't know. Those are the sorts of figures I think we're talking about. And so I now need to learn how to dress this new body of mine. And it's not quite as simple as I thought it was going to be, sewing for my new shape. I'm learning all sorts of new and interesting things. For example, previously sewing patterns for plus size, and I'm talking mostly big four here, but some indie designers also think that because you're a little bit rounder, that your arms are like this long. And so, yeah, I was always having to shorten my arms a lot. And so I've sort of got into that habit, and I'm still shortening arms on patterns, and now I'm finding that they're a little bit short on me. So is it just an interesting little thing, when they grade up patterns, up sizes, they forget that people's arms don't get longer as well. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. A little bit of silliness to start the video. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really do appreciate it. I really want to thank you for subscribing and for commenting on my videos and for coming back week after week. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet already, I would really appreciate it if you would please consider hitting that subscribe button and making sure that you get the notifications of when I put out my new videos. Today we are unboxing the Dahlia Sewciety Bespoke box, the February box. I was sitting at my table / desk today. I'm working from home today, and at 8:30 in the morning my blimmin' box arrived. I couldn't believe it, and I had to sit there with it on my table for the whole day and not look in it. I have to confess though, that at one stage in the day, I did snip off the plastic packaging thinking that I was going to have a look inside. I just couldn't help myself. And so I snipped off the packaging, and out fell my invoice. And on my invoice, Kristen had written a handwritten note saying, "Thanks so much for your amazing videos. And I've popped a little extra fabric in this month," which I was so excited about. And then I thought, oh, I can't sneak a peek and then do a video about the box later. I have to stay true, and I have to be good, and I have to do the unboxing live, so to say, on a video. So thank you, Kristen, for keeping me honest there. And I'm sure whatever little fabric you popped in is great. Thank you so much. It's like getting into Fort Knox. She is so good. If ever you want to buy something and you want to save on shipping, she will, hold your order aside and pop it in with your bespoke box. Or if you have purchased a bespoke box and then you decide you would like something else, and within a few days you realize, oh, that's right, I needed whatever. Then she'll pop it in the bespoke box package, so long as she hasn't packaged it all up and sent it all off again. And Kristen's done that for me several times. In fact, the beautiful fabric godmother Luna Trees fabric that I made a dress out of recently, I think she held on to that for about 3 weeks or something, because we both knew, come hell or high water, one way or another, I was going to get me one of the next bespoke boxes. So she held on to the fabric for me for weeks on end and popped it in with I think it was my last bespoke box. So bear that in mind. She's really amazing that way. She keeps track of everything, and she will combine your items in one parcel. And so I bought the Prym turning sticks. I've seen these online, and I mean, who doesn't have trouble turning those little straps out and things? So hopefully this will work for me. I did actually buy a clip and glide bodkin off her a couple of months ago, a Nancy Zeman one. I can't find the blimmin' thing now. I don't know what I've done with it, so I'll be a bit more careful with these and make sure that I don't lose them. What else? Oh yes, I purchased some thread. Just some Gutermann Mariflex thread. I haven't been able to find it here in New Zealand. I did buy a whole lot of it. I'm embarrassed to say I spent something like $100 New Zealand dollars or something on just Mariflex thread quite a number of months ago, and I've been working my way through it, and I love it. I love it so much. I use it all the time, and I think it's a game changer. I don't know how we ever survived without this stretchy thread before it came along. So I just thought I would get a couple of colours that I didn't have already from Kristen. And I also got some little buttons, and I think from memory they were called Starry Night, something like that. I believe she still has them on her website. They're just so cute, such cute tiny little buttons. Can you see that properly? Is that coming out? If I do that, does that make a difference? Can you see the sparkle? I think you can. Just so cute. So I got, I don't know, half a dozen of those, I think it was. The first thing I see in this box of goodness, that's what it looks like, is those melting moments. I've had these before. Macaroons, sorry, not melting moments. They are, I'm not sure what country, well, they've got "Ooh la la" written on them, so I suppose they're French. And so I am going to get into some of those. I am going to yoga. I've got to actually hurry through this unboxing because I'm going to yoga tonight, and once I get back from yoga, I'm going to undo all my good work and have some macaroons. What else? What else? Oh, beautiful soy wax melts. L'amour. The theme of this month is l'amour for Valentine's. Look at that beautiful packaging with the little love hearts on it and little sparkly bits. Is there sparkly bits in there? I'm going to open it just for a little smell. Actually, there's no sparkly bits. It's just beautiful little love hearts. It looks like it's painted on the cellophane. They smell delicious. I wish you could smell this. I really do. Very rosy. Beautiful rose scent to it. So that is lovely. And I'm just going to open up. Here is the little card that you always get, a postcard with some lovely imagery, and Kristen makes these cards up herself. And this is a nice saying: my soul is fed with a needle and thread. I love that. I love that. That is so gorgeous and such beautiful imagery. Roses on it. We'll be keeping that. You always get a label to sew into your makes, and this one says "Made with Love." Again, the whole theme of the box is love, so that's very cute. And you also get a QR code that takes you through to a video that Kristen makes especially for people who buy the bespoke boxes, and in the video she talks you through all the items in the box and where they came from, and you know, the artisan makers, tells you a little bit about them, And she also shows you the make she made with the fabric, and it's generally the pattern that you get a discount code for. You get a discount code in every box for a pattern, and this is the Forget Me Not Lola. And I don't, at the moment, I can't recall that pattern off the top of my head. So I'll pop a picture of it in here for you to see and to refresh my memory. And so that is, yeah, the discount code for that. This more little sweeties, little heart sweeties. They'll be hard lollies. I've just got distracted by the colour of the thread, and I can see the fabric. This is the hot drink. You always get a hot drink, and this is Chelsea Garden white tea with flavourings. I don't know what white tea is. Does it taste different from black tea? I'm just going to rip it open and have a little smell, because black tea I can't be doing with black tea, with standard tea. I can drink all sorts of herbal teas, and I can drink green teas, but I just can't, for some reason, enjoy a standard tea. This doesn't smell like that, so I think I'll give this a go and I'll report back to you. I don't know, maybe there's other people out there who just doesn't enjoy the taste of a standard tea, but perhaps white tea is different, and yeah, I will let you know. Oh my gosh, we have got some trims, some bias binding in the pale pink, and it's actually the colour on the screen, the pink is coming out a little deeper than it actually is in real life, and the red is coming out much brighter than it actually is. It's a deeper red. Yeah, a much deeper red than it's coming out on the screen, and it's all tied up with a lovely little twill tape that says love. So this Lola pattern must need some binding on it. I'm just going to stop this video and have a little look at this Lola pattern online so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so now I know what I'm talking about, and it's a really cute little pattern. I think I could well make a shift dress. A shift dress really suits my shape, I think, because I've got pretty good legs, being an apple shape. You know, my legs are pretty slim, and so I do like a shift dress, and that has got a lovely little expansion pack that you can get. I don't know if that's part of this discount code or not, but and of course you can make just a nice little shell top. Yeah, I think I might well get that pattern. I don't always get the patterns, well, actually, truth be told, I don't think I've got any of the patterns with the discounts, because I've got a million gazillion billion patterns, and I try really hard not to just buy patterns willy-nilly, and these days I really only buy a pattern when it really takes my fancy. So every now and then I'll buy a new pattern. I do buy some older, you know, pre-loved patterns second-hand from time to time as well, but this one I think I probably will go on to purchase that pattern, and I can't wait to see what Kristen's one looks like when she's made it up too. Now here's the thread. By golly, look at that colour, and it's pretty much the same colour as the red bias binding, although again it's coming up a bit more tomatoey bright on the screen than it actually is in real life. And so Kristen's put extra of the, quite a bit extra of this fabric in. Wow, it's a linen viscose blend, and it feels amazing, and it's beautiful. It's really, really nice. I love it. I'll get rid of this rusty paper. It's doesn't say how much, but it's generally 2.5 meters. Look, isn't that gorgeous? That just is gorgeous. Look, and can you see the texture on it as well? And it's a really nice weight. It's quite a heavy drape to it. Quite a thick, heavy. It's beautiful, really beautiful. What have we got here? Yeah, 2.5 meters would be my guess, or even a little bit more. They say your arm span is the height of you, and I'm 153 or 154 centimeters, something like that. So that should be 1.5 meters. I feel like there's more than 2.5 meters there, and then she's given me an extra piece, which is probably a meter. Yeah, that would be a meter. So thank you so much, Kristen. I really do appreciate that. That's so nice that you would do that. And I'm just so happy to do unboxings for your gorgeous fabric. So, you know, it's happiness all around, I say. Isn't that beautiful? The colour is not, it's possibly looking at a little, it's quite close on screen, quite close. But I feel like in real life, I'm just going to get rid of that box. I feel like in real life it's a little more, it's a little deeper than it looks on the screen. It's stunning, really is, and I wish you could feel how it feels. And so with, what have I got? I've probably got 3.5 meters here, so I should be able to make an absolutely stunning. All sorts of things are going through my mind. I'm actually, oh my gosh, imagine a wrap like the So Liberated. I can't remember the name of the duster. Is it the Lichen? I think it's called the Lichen. It's the So Liberated Lichen duster. If I made that, I might need to put some panels of some other colour in it, because that will be very fabric hungry. Wow, nice. That's amazing, Kristen. Thank you so much for this beautiful fabric. It's always such a bloomin' joy to open up the boxes and to see what's in here. And this one is just stunning. It's got a lovely amount of drape because it's got the viscose in it. Even though it's quite a thick and textured fabric, that viscose has just given it such a lot of drape. And yeah, so much texture. When you see me next, I will have some ideas on what I can do with this gorgeous fabric. And tonight I may well burn one of these delicious rose melts. Beautiful. I certainly will be getting into some macaroons. And the cup of tea might wait until tomorrow. So exciting. What an awesome box that was. Thank you so much, Kristen, for putting that together. They're always so thoughtfully curated, and I don't always mention it because I'm not a subtle person. There's no subtle in me at all. I'm a sledgehammer kind of a gal. So I don't always see the little subtleties of the items that go into the box. For example, last month was the boho goddess, the sort of flower child sort of theme. And the little pins that were the notions in the box had lovely flower heads on them, flat head flower heads. And at the time I didn't kind of click, that all fits in with the boho theme. At the time I just thought, oh, excellent, flat head pins. I'm going to be able to iron over these and not burn them and melt them all over my iron. But this month I was very switched on, and I can see everything in here is related to love. Amazing. So that is it for me today. I'm going to hustle my booty off down to the yoga studio, and I look forward to seeing you again on my next video. Thanks so much for being here. See ya.